Alex, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another monthly favorites of mine. It will be my September monthly favorites, beauty favorites that is. And yeah, I know we're almost done with October. I'm about to film my October favorites, but oh well, I got around to it finally. Halloween, as you guys know, was just a lot of work for me since I put up my Halloween trailer. If you guys have not seen it, I will link it down below. There's a whole storyline to all of my Halloween tutorials that are going to be coming out this month. And I think I'm going to do one extra tutorial. I'm hoping I can get it up. But one of my subscribers, she wanted to see a mermaid. So I'm going to do a mermaid look. Hopefully I'll film it this weekend. And then maybe get it up Sunday. I don't know. Also, if you guys have a preference on which of the following 3 tutorials I should do first, let me know. I still have to do the Evil Queen, Elsa Vampire, and then Belle Werewolf. So let me know which one you guys want to see. I do have all the looks up in my trailer, so you can pick out and let me know which one you want to see. Okay, so let's jump on into it. I'm going to go through my repeat favorites just because I want to knock them out really quickly. So once again, the Pixie by Petra Makeup Fixie Mist. It smells so amazing and it's so refreshing. I highly recommend that one. Talked about it in many favorites videos. If you guys want to go check out previous videos, you can see me talk more on them there. I just don't want to bore you guys. Also, the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara is amazing. I believe I used this in like all of my Halloween tutorials just because I didn't feel like using false lashes. You know, I was lazy. It was just, and plus my eyes get irritated. So this is like a lifesaver. This is the only mascara that's expensive that I will repurchase because, or purchase it all, period, just because it's well worth it. Well worth it. Then I think I only mentioned this last month, but this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette, and I just used the highlight shade. I'm not really into bronzing or contouring. It's just an extra step, and it's a pain in the butt, and I really don't feel like I need it. If I'm like lighter, I embrace my lightness. If I'm tanner, then I embrace my tanness. I don't know. I just never feel like contouring or bronzing. I just don't. But I love highlighting my face and setting my under eye concealer, and I always go in with this shade right here. I'll open this up for you too so you guys can see. But it's just the most amazing shade, and it's from the drugstore. It's affordable, and it's really nice. And I think one of my favorite overall highlighting concealer is, not highlighting concealer, but just anything that I use to highlight underneath my under eye area, would be the Hourglass Dim Light powder, but it's so expensive. So expensive. And I heard somewhere that the single pan is a little bit different in color than the one that's in the actual ambient lighting palette. So I'm a little hesitant to get it in the single pan, but because it's so expensive, I really haven't really wanted to purchase it because I'm almost out of my other one. But this one does just fine. And this is like a couple bucks, I think maybe $5-6 max. It does a great job. Why are you crying, Michael? So silly. Now, last month I mentioned ColourPop eyeshadows, and this month my favorites are, let me open it, Summer 11, which is a limited edition tie-dye shade that came out, I think, last summer or yeah, it must have been summer. Came out a while back, but it's still really nice and creamy. Unfortunately, any eyeshadow I feel like I'm going to show you guys is like discontinued, which is really annoying that ColourPop did that. I hate when they discontinue shades, especially, I can understand the tie-dye being more limited edition, but when you're discontinuing Bites, which is a white eyeshadow, oh, that's the one I'm going to show you. Because that's actually another favorite of mine. I don't know why I didn't pull this out. But I've been absolutely loving putting Bites on the inner corner of my eye. I didn't today. But whenever I'm doing more special looks, I put this on the inner corner. Day-to-day looks, I typically go for a ColourPop crease color, which I put in the crease and on the lower lash line. And then I do like a shade like this that's shimmery on the lid and inner corner. So what I've been using this past month, I've used Wilshire, but I don't know where it went. And I've also been using Strength, which is almost gone. I think, yeah, none of those are available, I'm pretty sure. If you guys want to see my ColourPop collection, I will link it down below for you guys to go through my entire collection. And in the description box, I list what is still available and what has been discontinued. I think the main thing that I want to emphasize about the ColourPop eyeshadows is that they're really easy to, you know, just throw in your purse and take on the go in case you ever need to touch up throughout the day. So what I do for my day-to-day work days, and that's what I did today, is pick out a crease color that I can also put on the lower lash line, and then pick a lid color that I can also put on the inner corner of my eye. And that way, I just have 2 colors to worry about to put on my eyes, and then I can just throw only 2 little eyeshadows in my purse. If you use a giant palette, you're not going to want to throw that in your purse. So if you're going to do something that's day-to-day, you know you're going to be going from work straight to happy hour, straight to the bar, or whatever, you're not going to have time to come home and fix your makeup or anything, go for ColourPop eyeshadows because you can take them on the go. I think this is the thing that I love about them the most. I've been using them a lot lately. Now this is also discontinued and from ColourPop. I did see ColourPop Ultra Satin Liquid Lipstick in Spritz. I've been obsessed with it. I probably should have bought a second tube when it was still available. I don't think it's available anymore because it's just such a good shade, but I hate buying limited edition stuff or stuff that's being discontinued because I can't really talk about it on here, even though I am talking about it right now, but I'm just being honest, like this is what I've been using a lot lately. But the thing that I want to get, the main point that I want to get across about this is the Ultra Satins are my favorite formulation by far from ColourPop as far as lipsticks go. I love the Ultra Matte ones, but once I started using the Ultra Satin ones, I was like, you know what, I don't really care if there's some like, you know, color that's coming off onto my food or onto my hand. I really don't care because it's so much more comfortable. It looks nice on the lips. It doesn't look like your lips have just gotten the life sucked out of them. Because I think if you wear them ultra matte ones by the end of the day, they're all like shriveled and it just looks like your lips have been put through torture. Now you don't get color anywhere, you know, the lipstick doesn't come off at all. But with this, the lipstick does come off a little bit. But when you look at your lips, you can't tell that anything came off unless you've done a lot of eating throughout the day or whatever. But after one sitting, you really can't tell. But I really like it. And the shade that I'm wearing right now is the Rabbit. And this is like, I don't know if this has been discontinued or not. I hope not. But this is probably one of my favorite going out shades to wear from ColourPop. It's just like the perfect pink and has such a nice sheen to it. Almost like there's like purple reflex in there or something. It's just very subtle. But I think this is one of my favorite shades from ColourPop just because I think it's so unique compared to their other lipsticks. I think out of all the ones, I've always said that this one to me is the most true to being a satin. Just so satiny and pretty, and you know, I just really like it a lot. So I would highly recommend ColourPop liquid lipsticks. The Ultra Mattes are still great. I prefer the Ultra Satins just because they're a little bit more comfortable and look a little bit nicer on the lips, but the Ultra Mattes are great as well. ColourPop is a really amazing brand and it's affordable, so if you guys can get it, I would get it. I know that they are expanding to other countries, so if they don't sell to your country, if you can't get it from your country, there are ways around to getting them, but it's really expensive. But hopefully ColourPop will expand enough that way you guys can also get them if you can't right now. So just keep an eye out for where they can ship to because they have been, you know, adding more countries that they can ship to recently. Next thing I want to mention is this Tieler Organics Curl Boost Anti-Frizz Serum, which I mentioned before. I got this at Philippalusi, which is the hair salon that I go to, and this is because, like I've mentioned in my previous videos, I'm cruelty-free and vegan with my beauty products. And so this is cruelty-free and vegan. I really liked it a lot. I used it in my hair last night, and pretty much what I do is I get out of the shower, I let my hair dry a little bit, just so it's a little bit damp, and then I put this in, scrunch it, and then I sleep on it, and then this is what my hair ends up looking like. It varies from day to day, sometimes a little bit curlier than other days and whatnot, but I get this nice wave, and I can't remember the last time I straightened my hair. I think I straightened my hair once last month, and then I cannot remember the time before that when I've straightened my hair. It's made my life so much easier to deal with, like my hair, because I just like wake up and it's done. How awesome is that? And then like if it's a rainy day or if it's like a really humid day, I'm like, hair's already curly. Who cares if it gets messed up? Because it's not. It's already going to be what it's going to be anyway. So it's been really nice using this product. It makes my life so freaking easy. And I'm also not frying my hair anymore either, so it's going to make my hair healthier as well. The next thing is just so fun. I've never mentioned a product like this before, but I think it's really worth noting because it is amazing. It is the Preserve Razor. So in my vegan transition, I wanted to get a new razor and I wanted it to be vegan friendly. I know that's not weird to think that a razor might not be vegan friendly, but it depends because the strips on here, the glue that connects the strips, could possibly have some sort of animal product. I know, it's so crazy. So I was watching Logical Harmony, Sheena Combs, her YouTube channel. I'll link it down below for you guys. She's also in my featured channels list on my homepage. just because I love her so much and Logical Harmony so much. But she had mentioned that she got a preserve razor, so I was like, oh, let me go on Amazon. I ordered a preserve razor. I think I got it prime shipping. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I got free shipping on it. And it is the most amazing razor that I've ever used in my entire life. I nick myself sometimes, but for the most part, I don't nick myself at all. I don't think that makes sense. I nick myself on a couple times here and there if you're not like paying attention. That's just going to happen with any razor. But the thing about this is it is the best shave ever. Like, my skin is so smooth. Like, you can, like a baby's butt. It is so fucking smooth. It is so smooth. I cannot tell you, and I've even gotten complimented on that before about my legs being so smooth. Yeah, like, it's just an amazing razor, so I'd highly recommend getting this razor, even if you don't really care about being cruelty-free or vegan-friendly. If you just buy whatever, get this, because you're gonna have the smoothest shave ever, and your legs are gonna feel so nice. Wherever your shave is gonna feel real nice. So, yeah, I would highly recommend getting this. I think this is actually, like, my favorite of the month, just because it's life-changing, this razor. Every other razor, like, I'd always have stubble, I'd always miss a spot, my legs weren't that smooth, but this is just, like, I don't even have to use lotion. My legs are smooth without having to use lotion. The next thing I want to mention are two, actually, you know what? Let me talk about the brushes. Okay, so I have forgotten to mention brushes like the past 2 or 3 videos that I've done for my monthly favorites. So I'm really sorry about that. So this set of favorites this set of brush favorites is going to be kind of like from the last 3 months of things that I've been trying and things that I've been loving. And there are just so many great vegan, cruelty-free brushes that you guys can pick up. It is just ridiculous. And they're gorgeous. Some are affordable, some are not affordable, but okay. All right, let's start with Wet n Wild. They are the affordable brushes that I'm going to be talking about. They released these brushes, I can't even remember when, several months back, and they are amazing. I bought every single brush that they had. The only one I regret is this one, because it has like a comb and a brush. I never use it. I only bought it just so I could say that I got every single brush on the collection. Never use it. But other than that, they have so many great brushes. I think every single one is really beneficial. This foundation brush is amazing. It blends in great. I think this is the flat top foundation brush. Then we have this large crease brush. Also amazing. And the small stipple brush. I have a large stipple brush as well. But I would just highly recommend getting the Wet n Wild brushes. Some of them it's hard to find, especially this crease brush, just because it's so popular. I don't believe they sell every single one of these brushes in the store, but you can get these in stores, and you can also get them online. But if you need affordable brushes, these are amazing. These will do the job. Plus, they're white with the pink tips. It's just so pretty. So I really, really like the Wet n Wild brushes. I definitely want to get back up soon. The next set of brushes I want to mention are the brushes that I've mentioned to you guys. I think I did a first impressions of these, and I also did a makeup tutorial using these brushes, and I will link them down below. But these are Gemini Beauty brushes, and it was from the Gemini Beauty brush set, and they are the most, they're such fun brushes. Just like the color scheme, and then they have the purple tip. I love brushes that are tipped with fun colors. So this has the purple tip and a really cool handle. All of these brushes are amazing. I really like this crease brush. It's a little bit smaller than the crease brush from Wet n Wild. Hopefully you guys can see the difference. The Wet n Wild one's much bigger, so if you guys have smaller eyes like me, this brush will be your best friend. It is amazing. They also have this lip brush, which is amazing to get on the inner corners of your eyes. This brush, which a lot of people probably use as a contour brush, is just like this flat, weird brush. I like it as a foundation brush. It is amazing as a foundation brush. So, and I know a lot of people said that their favorite brush was the fan brush. So these are just gorgeous. I think the whole set is like 40 bucks. So not too bad, but I mean, come on, look how pretty they are. These brushes are so freaking pretty. And then the last ones I want to mention to you guys are from SL Miss Glam Beauty. Her brushes are the most amazing brushes that I've ever used. They are the softest brushes that I've ever used. They are the most gorgeous brushes that I've ever used. If I could dream how of makeup brushes, she created what I would dream. And now I'm like, well, what the hell am I gonna dream myself? Because if I ever like create a brush line, like what am I gonna do? Because she's already done it. This one's dirty. This one's not, this might be a little dirty, but this is her fan brush, and it's just has a white handle and a pink tip. You can also get these with the pink handle with the pink tips. She has sets that come in non-vegan friendly books. They're made out of leather. I don't recommend those if you're someone who doesn't support that. If you do, then great, you're gonna have an amazing brush set. But she also came out with sets of 3. There were like 3 sets of 3, or you can get like a full set of 9 of these brushes in the white or pink handle. This is one of the brushes that was included in those sets, and I absolutely love it. At first I was like, this is so ridiculously big, like who would use it? But it actually works really nice, and it's so soft and fluffy. Like, I like this so much better than this one, just because I feel like this is too thin, it's too sharp. It doesn't, there's no way that this can even blend. It's just gonna be like the line. This makes it a little bit more soft of a line. It's really cushy and nice, and it's so beautiful. So I really highly recommend that one. And then I know that another one of the brushes that was in the line, it's a little dirty because I used it, but it's the SL Miss Glam Beauty Flat Top Foundation Brush. This is W12. That's another thing too, guys. Another thing that's luxurious about these brushes is that they say what the brush number is, and they also say what the type of, like, what the brush is for, essentially. So this is a flat top foundation brush. Use it for foundation. The Wet n Wild ones don't say what the brush is for, nor do the Gemini Beauty ones. The Gemini Beauty ones, they would have a hard time. I guess they could have put it back here on this little handle, but that's another thing too. That's why I think the SL Miss Glam Beauty brushes are well worth the money. The highest quality brushes that I've ever used, the most beautiful brushes that I've ever used. And the fact that they state what the name is on the brush as well as what it's used for just makes life so much easier. But they also have, let me continue on, they also have another pink set that you guys can get of 5, and I think they sell these every single one of those individually except for one brush. But this is their eyeshadow brush, which is really nice. Let me see if I have another one in here. And then this is the big powder brush. So she has other brushes as well. I think they're pretty much the same all across the board. They're all really, really soft. It's just depending on what kind of handle you want. But this is like the more purpley pink handle. I don't think this one is available. Some of these were sent to me by Stephanie along with some other purchases that I got. But the handle will look like this. I'm not sure if this is one of the ones that comes in the sets without the book. It may be, but they'll be this type of pink. And then if you're wondering, these glasses say "but first unicorns." Gemini Beauty, whenever they first came out with their brush sets, they gave like a special gift to everyone who ordered each brush set. So because I ordered 3 brush sets, I got 3 of these glasses, which is amazing. So I just use them as brush holders now because I'm running out of, my one brush holder is like freaking filled and I need another one. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I just started selling these. Oh God, I'm so sweaty. Now, after we talk, I actually thought this video was going to be really short. It's probably going to be really freaking long. Oh, anyway, so I also wanted to talk about some brush cleaners, not brush cleaners, brush tools that I've been using lately that I have loved. First, it's this Spa Mat from Sigma Beauty. You just stick it in your sink, and it is the most amazing thing ever. I love it. You have one side that's for, what is this? This side is for eyes, and this side is for like face brushes. So you kind of go through the one step. They have instructions, but I kind of just do whatever the hell I want. I start up here, work my way down. I start up here, work your way down. So if you think about it, this is where it's going to be the water's coming down. So it's going to have more water in this area than up here where you're going to have like the soapy stuff. But I really, really like it a lot. It really helps clean my brushes. And then, before when I was just kind of like using it on my hand and stuff, it would take forever for me to get the soap out, but with these ridges, it really helps really get into your brushes, clean them really nicely, and it just makes it so much easier to clean your brushes, and you can clean a lot of them in a row. So I highly recommend getting one of these. They're amazing. I definitely would do it over the spa glove. You can do the glove, but the thing is, it's kind of annoying to have it on your hand. I'd rather just have it plopped in there, and I can just go back and forth instead of like worrying about it, like all the water coming off the mitt, That's just what I think. And then the next thing, I think I got the medium size one. I probably should have got a bigger one, but this is what I use to dry my brushes. So pretty much you hang them down like, no, I don't want to use that one. So I put like the big brushes up here, and then they just hang dry like that. And then I put like the smaller eye brushes around here, and then I can just hang dry your brushes upside down, because you want your brushes to be drying upside down. You don't want to do this because then they'll go into the barrel, and the barrel will separate here, and then your brush will fall apart and like life will be over. But I've been wanting that for the longest time. I got that in July for my birthday. But I've been pushing, I was like gonna purchase it myself for the longest time. I kept pushing it off, pushing it off, pushing it off. I'm like, I don't need it. There are other things I need more than that, but like, it's so, thank God I have it now, because I don't know what I would do. It makes my life so much easier whenever I'm cleaning my brushes. So I highly recommend those two products from Sigma. Now, I also want to mention two brands to you guys this month. There isn't any particular product from these brands that I'm like super obsessed with this past month, but they are brands worth mentioning because I've used a lot of their products or I've had good experiences with them. So first I want to mention e.l.f. Cosmetics. So this is their Mineral Infused Face Primer, which is like the 6th one that I've bought. And then their e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation, which I will definitely purchase another one of these. It's kind of like a medium coverage. You can probably build it to full, but it's not too thick on your face, and it's just really nice. I really like it a lot. But those are just two products worth mentioning. But the reason why I mentioned e.l.f. Cosmetics is because I've been doing my cruelty-free and vegan transitions, I have lost a lot of money on a lot of products that I spent money on over the past several years. And you know, I am selling them, but the money is going to be donated to the Animal Rescue League. So I've had to repurchase a lot of stuff just to be able to replace some of the stuff that I'm selling, and also, you know, make sure I have products for particular makeup tutorials that I'm going to do, or, you know, especially with like Halloween, and like, you know, I've just had to, you know, repurchase a lot of stuff because of it, and I can't even use all the old stuff that I have. So when I was going to repurchase stuff, I'm like, oh my God, I need to get affordable products. e.l.f. has amazing affordable products. So I was like, going to get some face primers, some foundations, you know, the works. So if you're making the transition to going cruelty-free or vegan, or you're cleaning out your makeup and you notice you don't have that much left, go for e.l.f. Cosmetics. They have a lot of products. There are some misses in there, but for the most part, they have amazing products. I think their primers are amazing. I think their the foundation that I've tried is amazing. Their voluminous mascara is pretty good. I think their eyeshadows are okay. But they have so many great products. I think the primers for sure are my favorite. I absolutely love their primers, and I have normal to dry skin, in case you guys are wondering. But yeah, if you're on a budget, go for e.l.f. Now, I'm also going to mention Glamour Doll. So this is their Vacation Bronzer, which is huge. I'm not into bronzing or contouring, but this thing is so huge and fun. I just had to like show you guys, and I've showed you guys in the past video too. And then also this lipstick in Dump Him, which I've mentioned a billion times, worn a billion times. One of my favorite colors of all time, one of my favorite lipsticks of all time, just because I love this shade so freaking much. But I wanted to mention it, and I wanted to oh my God, I cannot film after work. But I had to. I need to get this video up tonight. Anyways, I wanted to mention Glamour Dolls to you guys just because I think they're an amazing company, and they've been really active on my Instagram account whenever I've posted videos or posted pictures of their products. They've always been like, thank you so much for trying this. We love this photo. They've reposted a couple of my photos on their Instagram account, and they're just so nice. And it was so funny because this one time they got a new person who was just recent hire, was on my Instagram. It was like, you should try our products. And I'm like, that's so funny because like for weeks and months they've been commenting on my post saying thank you so much for trying our products, we love this photo, and like reposting it. I'm just like, this has to be like a newbie. And then they messaged me I think a day or two later, we're like, we're so sorry, there was a new person, like we know who you are, like, you know, it was just so funny. But it was so sweet that they took the time to message me to let me know that, you know, that they hired this new person. Like, I think that their company is just so cool. Like, they didn't have to do that. They could have just let it fly or whatever, but they wanted to make sure that, like, I guess, like, my feelings weren't hurt, or, like, that they forgot about me and who I was and whatever. And I think that that was so awesome. So I would highly recommend checking out their products. They're also another affordable brand. I think these lipsticks are $2.99 a piece, which is insane. They're like really good quality too. So I just like, it's like, why would you pay $18 for a lipstick when you have these great ones that are $2.99? Now granted, their like selection isn't that great right now because they're a newer company, but they're gonna get there. So this Dump Him is life. Here, let me do a swatch. I'm holding out on you guys, but oh, I will link the lipstick swatch video that I have for the Glamour Dolls lipsticks that I own down in the comments. I only have 5, and I think there are like 3 other ones unless they came out with more. But so far, so good. I really like their lipsticks. Okay, and my favorite product this month, I've already kind of said it, was this razor from Preserve. It's so funny. This is my favorite beauty product of the month, but it is amazing. My legs are so freaking smooth. I can't. You guys really need to get this. I will link down below the exact razor that I got off of Amazon. Hopefully it's Amazon Prime eligible, but seriously guys, like this is amazing. I will say that the top kind of falls off sometimes, but just pop it back on. It's okay. It'll work. And yeah, I really like it. Just smooth legs. That's like super attractive too. But yeah, smooth legs are super important. If you're out on a date and a guy like touches your leg and it's like super soft, he's gonna be like, okay, I like this girl. I don't know. But either way, it's just really nice to have smooth legs. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know down in the comments what your favorite products are from the month of September. I would love to know if there's any brands you think I should try, any products you think I should try. Let me know down in the comments. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button below. Like this video if you've liked it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!